A free base game update is now available across all platforms for The Sims 4. This update addresses numerous issues reported by the community, including for rent issues, saving errors, and more, and it's also to prep for the upcoming Crystal Creations kit being released on the 29th of February. Now, having said that, let's dive in and find out exactly what has been fixed in this update. So over on the Sims 4 blog pages, it says update on the February 27th, 2024, and the version number of the game for PC is 1.105.297.1030. So if you see that in the start menu of your game, you know that it's the newest version. On Mac, the newest version is version 1.105.297.1230, and on console, it's 1.87. And the Sims team says social simmers, and they give a bunch of different languages, basically saying hello from around the world. It's an extra special leap year because in a few days we'll be releasing the Sims 4 Crystal Creations Stuff Pack. And they say today's update addresses a number of issues reported by the community to make playing the game even better. Thank you for your continued reports via HQ or Answers HQ. And of course, if you do have a bug or a glitch that you've noticed in the game, please do head over to answers.ea.com/thesims4 and let them know that you've experienced a bug or a glitch. And if there's already someone who's said that, there's a button on someone else's post that you can click that says me too, and that lets the devs know that there's more than one person, who is experiencing that glitch. Very important, because they need to know what's affecting the most people to find out, so that they can just put the bugs in a list of fixes. They have bugs that need to be fixed immediately, and then bugs that go farther down the list that don't matter too much, that only affect one or two people. So yeah, if you're experiencing a bug, go to Answers HQ and report it, please, so that the team can get on to fixing it. So what's new? In this update, you might see a new button in the top right corner of your screen. This cart emblazoned button has many uses, ranging from sharing pack offers and sales information to recommending packs you might be interested in, all accessible without leaving the comfort of your Sims homes. Now, this update has proven to be extremely controversial. I have seen a load of people saying that they are 100% not happy with this new mechanic or UI feature in the game. Looking over at Twitter's, at the Sims Direct Communications Twitter post about it, first there is a bug where people are finding that the cart button continuously flashes. They say that it can be fixed by restarting the game and it should stop. Of course, if you are experiencing the bug, please do go over to answers.ea.com and let them know that you're experiencing it. But some of the comments are, from Lumpanu, he's like, just remove this button. Nobody wants or needs it. We see packs to buy in EA App Launcher and TS4 main menu. No need to also cram it in the middle of our gameplay, especially for people who have already spent huge sums on your packs. Inford Hin says you could just listen to the player base and remove it completely. We can already see what packs we might like on the main menu. Don't start slapping these things into the core gameplay parts of the game. Manny says nobody asked for this. Remove it, please, and thank you. Removing it altogether is a solution. Loads of people are saying this. Moth says, I thought it was accessible according to the list, but it makes disabled people's lives harder. Maybe the Sims should concentrate on actual accessibility instead of using it as an excuse to force us on a third or fourth screen to buy packs, which we would have if we could. So you can see that a lot of people do not like this new edition at all. I personally don't have it in my game, so I'm very thankful for that. But yeah, I'm really hoping that EA realizes that people don't want this in the game itself and take it out for the next update. I'm really, really hoping that it's gone soon. Fingers crossed, right? So let's move on to bug fixes. So base game, The Sims should now indicate if there is something in the way that prevents them from finishing cooking a meal, which is good. Reward traits obtained through the reward store will no longer be allowed to be purchased multiple times, and some scenario tooltips have been updated for clarity. The stabbed a friend in the back moodlet text has been updated for grammar clarity. So they're updating a few things for clarity and so that people can understand it a bit better, which is good. Critical fix for mod creators. Mods will sometimes invoke tunable factory at runtime after tuning load. This causes a none object exception, since the expectation was everything happened during the initial tuning load, and it was not expected that dynamically creating tuning at runtime was a thing outside of tuning reload, in which case we disable the optimization entirely if that is allowed. This change is to make register for cleanup method do nothing after cleanup has already happened. If this is happening after tuning load, the created tunable factory and tuned object will be garbage collected naturally after it is no longer referenced and needed. So saying this as well for this critical fix for mod creators, there have been a lot of mods, mod creators that is, that have said that this fix has totally broken their script mods. Lumpinu is saying that you only have a few packs, that it is completely broken all of their mods, but if you have all of the packs for The Sims 4, then their mods are working just fine, which is a bit weird, but there you go. Again, before any update, remember to disable your mods. That is the best way to do it until the mod creators come up with a fix. Another mod that I know that is broken, that has been caused probably by this critical fix, is Twisted Mexie's Better Build By and UI mods. Again, disable your mods until they come up with a fix for them. So over on console, toggling wall placement types is once again possible on controllers. That's good news for console players. And they have addressed a crash on Xbox with stability improvements, which is good. The gallery server reported comments should no longer reappear after restarting the Sims 4 client. That's good. And tweaked settings on the profanity filter checks to address false positive reports. There have been a lot of false positive reports lately from people who have used words that have been accepted in one build, but they put it in another build or another Sims household that they've uploaded to the gallery, and the gallery is given a false positive and have said, no, you can't upload this because there's something in the description that's not allowed. If you continue to experience issues while sharing to the gallery, they say, please report it to us through this short survey. And I will give you the survey link down below in the description of this video, just to make it a little bit easier for you. In Cats and Dogs, they have updated the descriptions of a few breeds of cats and dogs. In Seasons, celebrate everybody. No, really, everybody can celebrate holidays again. Sims who weren't able to participate in holiday events should no longer have this issue. That is awesome. So if you don't know what that is, basically in a lot of Sims households, we were only if you had a large amount of Sims, like over 3 Sims, only 3 Sims out of a household were able to see the holiday event tick list. The Sims that didn't see it, it was difficult to tell whether or not they were actually doing the things that they should have been doing to have a good holiday according to the game. So it's really annoying, and I'm really glad that they fixed it. Outdoor lovers rejoice. Sims can now fish in cold, windy, and cloudy, windy weather conditions once again. That is awesome. In Get Famous, you can now safely use the game setting to opt out of fame without having any impact on NPC Sims spawning in to visit community lots. So basically what that was doing was, when you opted out of fame, if you had Get Famous and you opted your Sim to not receive any fame, for some reason it was stopping NPC Sims from visiting community lots. So you would send your Sim to a community lot and it would be completely empty and no Sims would spawn whatsoever, which kind of breaks the immersion. So I'm glad that they fixed that. On Eco Lifestyle, fridges using ice that are off the grid will no longer drain power. That is good. So you can now have your electric solar panels or your wind mills once again, and your refrigerator will not drain power from those devices. They fixed quite a few things in For Rent. Rental income's additional information has been added on several relevant UI screens to more clearly communicate how rent for all owned units will be collected by the end of the week, along with any taxes or bills due. So, again, just to make it clear so that we know when we can expect our Sims to get money. Fixes for save error 403-8E5010B7. Some combined fixes aim to resolve current saves and prevent this error from happening on future saves. They fixed references to zones in Business Manager that no longer exist in the game data, which triggered the failure to save exception when attempting to save on what was previously a residential rental lot. Nasty Lemak has a more accurate model to represent the dish, and the previous visual has been added as a new recipe called coconut rice. You should no longer experience situations where you can get stuck on residential rental lot types. This includes error code 102/122A0ADAD34, which should no longer occur on load. Oh, that's really good. Tomarang World Map screen will load without last exception errors. Highland's secret text message should be a bit easier to read, and Sims can now successfully complete the Socialize with Close Sims want after interacting with family and friends. In Dream Home Decorator, Sims will no longer be stuck on clients' lots after completing a home decorator gig. That has been a long time bug, and I'm really glad to see that they finally fixed that. In Home Chef Hustle, Sims were just a little overexcited by the prepped ingredients, eating them straight out of the fridge, a lot. Sims will no longer autonomously eat prepped ingredients when eating leftovers. That is so good. My Sims were refusing to use the prepped ingredients for anything except eating them as leftovers, which was really annoying, so I'm really glad that they fixed that. It was getting a little too hot in the kitchen. We've tuned the frequency of fires that will start when cooking with the Ciao Bella portable pizza oven and the Ciao Bella heart waffle maker. Again, really fantastic, because when I reported this bug on the Answer HQ forums, I said that out of 6 times, because I tried both the pizza oven and the waffle heart maker each 3 times, and there were fires 4 out of 6 times, which is ridiculous. So I'm really happy that they've tuned that a bit. Plain waffles are totally vegetarian. Sims will no longer gain the Violating Principles moodlet after indulging in waffly goodness. Very good. The Market Magnate and Appliance Whiz aspirations now count toward the Overachiever achievement. Awesome. And Sims who struggle to make batter, dough, and lactose-free batter in the stand mixer will now play the appropriate animation. Awesome. And finally, in Goth Galore, your eyes didn't deceive you. The Goth hoodie in this kit will no longer enlarge the eyes of your female Sims while worn. Not to worry, the change in eye shape was not permanent. Your Sims' eyes will return to their normal size with this update. And I'm really hoping that they also eventually fix the hair problem in Goth Galore kit, because not only did it enlarge the female Sims' eyes, but it also totally got rid of their hair and made them look like they were bald. So I'm hoping that they fix that in updates as well. So my friends, what do you think of this game update? Did you get that new cart button in the game, in the UI? If you did, let me know, and let me know what you think about it. I can probably guess your answer, but let us know in the comments anyway. And also, what bugs you're experiencing are you hoping that they fix next that they didn't get to in this update? Again, let us know in the comments, and remember, if you haven't done so already, please go to Answers HQ and report the bugs, because otherwise the Sims team won't know that people are experiencing these bugs if you don't tell them about it. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.